Hi students, this is a supplemental video to go with the online materials about the Office 365 Outlook email that we ask you to use. So just as a reminder, we are asking all of our students to use only their Algonquin Live accounts in order to conduct daily business within the college, such as emailing your professors or emailing your field placements, etc. Stop using your personal accounts. We will no longer be sending you emails via your personal accounts. We only use your Algonquin Live accounts to communicate with you. Also, we ask you to check your email daily. So make sure that every day you're checking your email. You either have it on your smartphone or you're checking it via laptop. So I'm going to cover 4 items with you that I think is really important as a DSW student in order to survive our communications with each other, so we can make sure that you're getting all the information you need and that you're giving us all the information we need when it comes to communication. The first thing I'm going to show you with your Algonquin Live email, Office 365, is the creation of folders. I am using a fake account here, a fake student account, to show you how to create folders, and it's actually very easy to do. You'll see that you have your account name up onto the left-hand side of your account when you have your email open, and right next to it there's a little plus sign, and that is to create a new folder. If you put your mouse over it, it actually tells you that. You also have the option of right-clicking and clicking on creating new folder if you wish. But for the sake of this this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus sign. Once I hit the plus sign, you'll notice that the folder is being created. Now I just need to name it. What I'd recommend you all do is to create a folder for each one of your courses and name it your course. So for our course, it's FAM1264, and that is Intro to the Field of Developmental Services. Once you've finished naming your folder, then go ahead and click enter, and now your folder has been created. And if you click on your folder, you'll notice that the folder comes up and there's nothing currently in there. Well, if you go to your inbox, I'm sure that you probably have some email now, and I've actually put up 3 test emails currently to use for our purposes here today. I'm going to take the first test email that I've created, which is the one at the bottom here, and I'm going to put it in the 1264. It is actually very easy to do. You can do it 2 ways. You can hold your mouse down on the actual email and drag it in, or you can go ahead up to this menu bar, click Move To, and you can actually choose the folder. Okay? It says different folder, find the folder, put it in. Okay? It should be at the bottom. Yes, it's right here. But for the ease of this, I'm just going to go ahead, drag it over, and put it in. Now if I was to go to this folder, there you go, my test folder. My test email is in that folder. I'm going to go back to the inbox. Pretty easy. The next thing I would recommend you do is adding a signature. You'll notice that I have added a signature on all of my emails. It's actually my name and then of course how to contact me. That is automatic on all of my emails that I send. This is an easy way for you to identify yourself via your email, and we do ask you to sign all of your emails. Well, if you go ahead and create a signature, then you've already signed all your emails and you don't have to worry about it so much. It is actually, once again, very easy to create an email signature. You just have to know where to go to create the email signature. And this is where this little cogwheel comes into play here. This is an options cogwheel that comes with your Office 365, and if everyone clicks on it once, you will see the settings menu. The easiest way to get to your email signature is to actually type email signature in the search bar. Even by just typing email, it should come up as the first item. If not, just continue to type email signature until it comes up. Then click on email signature. Now it's giving you the option of creating an email signature. Go ahead and first of all click on these 2 items here, automatically include on new emails and automatically include on replies. Then all you need to do is put in your name. I like to say sincerely, and we'll say John Doe as the name. Once I've completed my email signature, I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Now you'll notice whenever I open up a new email, there it is sitting there, sincerely John Doe. I can actually email. I'm going to go ahead and email Rodney Walsh, which is me, and my subject is going to be called Test 4. And with Test 4, I'm going to say hello, and I'm going to go ahead and hit send, and now that is gone to myself in my email. I'm just going to quickly show you my actual email account. I'm going to just drag it in here. There's the temporary account Test 4, and there's the email sitting there. I go to hit reply, and you'll actually see my signature come up as well. So that's a really easy workaround in order to get out of having to sign your name on all your emails. If you do it that way, it's automatic. Another really important thing to do, especially when you're emailing important items to your professors, is to attach a receipt request to your emails. And why that's so important is, let's just say you're sending me a very important document that maybe is an assignment that has a due date, and you want to ensure that I get it. So if I was to ever say to you, I didn't receive your email with your assignment, you would have no proof that I didn't receive your email unless you put in a receipt request. And a receipt request is what it actually is. It's to prove that I actually received your email. So let's create a new email by going up to New here. And we'll open up New, and we'll put in my email. And we'll call this now Test 5. And under Test 5, we're going to say here is the important document. Now, I could go ahead and send it, but if I do send it, there's no receipt attached to it right now to say that I've received it. So here's where the More Actions button really helps when you're creating an email. First of all, to make more room, I'm going to turn off settings now. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on More Actions. And under More Actions, I'm now going to go ahead and go to Show More Options. And under More Options, it's going to say, what sensitivity do I want it? Well, let's say if I want to make it normal, confidential, or I want to set a priority. We'll do that in a minute. But let's say I want to request a delivery receipt. I wouldn't recommend requesting a read receipt, because if I don't read it, you won't get a receipt. But if you hit request a delivery receipt, it will mean that you will receive notification that it arrived in my inbox. Hit OK, and then again, if I want to say, let's say I want to make it high priority, I can go through all this and do all that, but we're going to leave it as regular priority, and I'm going to hit send. Now that I've gone ahead and hit send, there it is. It's gone into my inbox, and Microsoft Outlook has actually sent me a receipt to say that I have received it. Let's go back to my email. There it is sitting right here, test number 5. So let's say I give you a 0 on an assignment, and you had to send it to me via email. And you contact me and say, Rod, I sent you that email. And I say, I didn't receive anything. Well, you can actually say, but I did, and I have the receipt to show that it was sent to you. And I would say to you, oh, show me the delivery receipt. All you'd have to do was forward me this delivery receipt, and sure enough, I would say, oh, you absolutely did. I won't give you a 0. I'll let you do it again, and I'll mark it my mistake. So that's how it works, and that's how important it is. And last but not least is the calendar. Very important to use. I use my calendar all the time, and whenever I have an appointment with a student, I use my calendar to make the appointment with the student. So let's pretend here that I am actually going to be making an appointment with, with myself in this case, to talk about DSW. Well, it's actually very easy to use. To use the calendar option, and to ensure that you get a pop-up message reminding you where to go, and what time to go to your meeting, you can either use the icons in the top left here where you actually go ahead and hit calendar. So just click on the icons and click calendar. Or the quickest and easiest way is right down at the bottom here. They give you the various icons. They give you the, of course, the address books, etc. But right here is calendar, and click once. Now when you first click on it, it probably will give you this kind of look to it, which is fine. It's a monthly calendar. I would recommend you click on the week calendar and have it showing you your weekly calendar. Now let's say I want to make an appointment well, let's make it on the 5th, which is the first day of school, September 5th, and I want to meet with me at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is actually the start of AC Day 1. Well, all I need to do is click, and I can make a very quick calendar request, or if I want to make a better calendar request, double click on the spot I want to have my calendar meeting, so 8 a.m. on Tuesday, and then all I have to do is fill in the blanks. So meet with Rodney Walsh regarding DSW. The location, well, let's put my office location, very easy to do, B212D. And now I have the date, I have 8 o'clock. Let's make this for an hour, so we're going to have it be over by 9 o'clock. We don't have it repeating. We want a reminder. Let's make our reminder 1 hour from 8 o'clock, so 7 o'clock in the morning. That's how it'll pop up and remind me. And now I'm going to invite myself to this meeting, or I'll invite whoever I'm meeting, which is really important. And so it'll also pop up in my calendar. So I put in my email, my name, my face, and my name pops up. And now that means that I've requested a response, and I go ahead and I hit send. It shows in my calendar. I go back to my mail, and now I just wait for it to show up in the calendar of the person I sent it to. Let's open myself up. Oh, here it is. I'll open up my email. There's my calendar request. It's asking me to accept. I can either send the response saying I accept it or don't. I'll go ahead and send it now. I normally don't, but that's okay. If I was to go into my calendar and go to the 5th, you're going to now notice that that meeting is right here, saying that I'm meeting with a person named temporary account at 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock in B212D. In 1 hour's time before that, it'll remind me to be in my office. And as you can see, I use my calendar quite a lot. And that's how easy it is. So I would recommend start using the calendar as well. And sure enough, there's the receipt saying that I've gone ahead and I've accepted the event. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I don't need it. I don't need this. I'm going to go ahead and delete that by hitting the little garbage can and cleaning up my inbox. I'm going to keep these two messages, so I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to click on this one, and yes, I'm going to go ahead and put it right into 1264. And that's how easy it is to use your Office 365. I hope this was a helpful video, and if you can do all of that, you'll be fantastic using your email this semester. Don't forget, check your email daily.